Look at this sunrise. The snow mountain. Oh, cool. Oh. Today's the first day of Vipassana, January 2nd. I was here last night and we got up around 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Just finished. We did about 8 hours in total meditation. It's okay. This is the room. Everyone's like, going to sleep. Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to use the camera, but today was hard in the morning. I kept falling asleep and I got this battery's dying too. I kept falling asleep and I feel like whenever I'm putting my attention onto my breath, I would feel very tired very fast instead of just following my mind. I try to manage my breath in the morning using Qigong method. I got really hot. I felt a lot of heat in my body, but after like an hour it went away. But observing the breath doesn't help me to stay alert and awake. Rather, when I was following my mind, I was able to be very alert and focused. Yeah, today I have my mind on a lot of people and if I'm allowed to bring camera. So I came to another side to talk. Today is the second day of Vipassana. Yesterday was the longest time of meditation I've ever did in my entire life. In the morning it was very hard to keep staying awake and do things that, like staying focused the entire time. But in the afternoon, after I was praying for concentration and focus, so in the afternoon my mind started wandering around, and I had like a lot of thoughts, especially like I was thinking about my exes a lot, like all my previous lovers and guys that I'm obsessed with, in love with. Oh God, what a trip. And then I noticed like the little sensation in my body, how every single one of them trigger like different parts of my body. Like one of them is like in my stomach. I feel them when I think about that specific person. I had this sensation in my stomach. And then the other one, I had sensation in my heart. I didn't realize that before until yesterday. And then as I was feeling that way, it was an afternoon time, and the sun just moved and it shined right on my face. And I was like, how do I feel about the sun? I felt very neutral, very peace. Do you love the sun? Do I love the sun? Yes, I love the sun. I love sunshine. I love warmth. But I know that sun will always be there for me, and I don't expect anything from the sun. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So it's like very neutral love. Love, like the simplest form of love, without attachment. And I was thinking, how can I move that love towards the sun into every person that I encounter, or the guys that I've been with? How can I love them that way, the way that I love the sun? How life will be different if I'm able to love them that way. Yeah. It went very different the way that I expected. At the beginning I thought that I can go on like 10 hours non-stop, but it's very different than what I expected. It's much tougher. It requires like lots of patience and work, the courage to face yourself even. But yeah, my skin hasn't been so good. Since I got here, I started breaking out along my forehead. Yeah. And what else? So, yeah. First day was wasn't emotional. I didn't cry or anything, but was definitely very challenging. Yeah, a lot more challenging than I thought. In my mind, I had a lot of dharmas and philosophies that I'm attached to in my mind. I'm trying to, use those sayings, those words as a way for my brain to tune into those higher frequencies. But I feel like the harder that I'm trying, the harder it is to get into it. Yeah, one of my favorite sayings that kept coming up in my dream yesterday. Vipassana is about discovering what is, what is true, and accept, allowing the way it is. Allowing the way it is. Accepting the way it is. Like, what does the present moment really feels like? What does sensation in your body at this moment feels like? What do you feel? What is it that you feel? What is that you kept covering up? What is that you're escaping? What is that memory that you're trying to avoid? What is that person that you tell yourself that you don't love him anymore, but why does your mind keep traveling to his presence? And why does your thought keep coming up and up and up around this person over and over again? Is there a feeling that you were never honest about, or actions that you should have taken and you regret that you didn't? There's a lot of things that I want to cover. Today, this is the second day. We just had our 2 hours of meditation. Like 20 minutes ago, I was hugging a tree and started crying. I feel like today's meditation is going to be emotional. It's a very emotional day for me. I just feel like, I cried this morning during meditation when I had thoughts on some of my past memories, people, and I just couldn't stop crying. It's like, I'll show you later. Yeah, and Vipassana day 1, in the afternoon, in the morning, I kept falling asleep when I was trying to focus on my breathing, because I always lose track of my breathing, and then I just going straight to my dream. In the afternoon, I was like, oh, maybe I should do something different, so I gave myself the list of things to think about, like what do I want to do in the future, like plans and like planning, business, things that I can do. Yeah, I found fun in that because I was really able to concentrate and then unfold step by step. But eventually that's not the goal of Vipassana, because Vipassana meditation is meant for you to observe yourself, observe your thoughts. Not not drop into thinking and then plan about future. But it was effective for staying awake. But it wasn't too effective for being present. Yeah, one day. Yesterday was like in total 8 hours. In my dream too. In my dream, I always get like a lot of meditation or like teaching related stuff, spirituality related stuff in my dream, other than my karmic dreams. Karmic dreams are the dreams that are related to your friends, family, people that you know about, or the people that you're going to meet in future, or people from your past. But since I got to Nepal, I started to get a lot of dreams other than karmic dreams. Like in my dream, there are like messages teaching me how to reach to a higher state of being. I remember one dream was telling me, you thought that everything is so complicated, but it's so simple at the same time. And 2 years, 3 years ago, there is this old guy in my dream, like a grandpa. He was like, all my wisdom will be yours, but you just have to find that within yourself. Yeah, that was very powerful. Last night, I was able to kind of like, maybe because of the meditation all day, I was able to have some sort of awareness in my dream. That was very interesting. Like, I was able to, there's a voice in my head keeps saying, present, what is present? Or like there's this saying, my dream keeps saying, what is, focus on the present, present. And then I remember, like, I don't remember my exact dream, but I remember the moment when I like had those awareness in my dream. The image of my dream would be zoomed, and then I would be like instantly almost like logging out, but not logging out, but like dragging, but like zoomed in, either zoomed in or zoomed out into like a realm that I can't even describe. It doesn't feel like this world. Maybe if I can put my brain into like a dream state, and then I have the awareness while I'm in the dream, and then I can zoom out from reality and then seeing the truth as it is. Yeah, if I can zoom out from reality. So, turning my brainwave into theta or delta even, and then I can maintain this awareness. That'll be fucking dope. But it's not that easy, you know. I can be, wonder if I can sit while asleep. Maybe this can be achieved after a few days. Today, this morning, was still very hard to process my emotions. Not process. Like, first hours was easy. I can tune in, I can stay calm, and then I just suddenly become very agitated. I didn't want to keep going inside. I just sit there, and then I try to fall asleep. It's almost like my brain was shut down. They're like, no, I'm done with this, digging in. And then by the end of it, they would play this like mantra and telling you it's almost stopping. And that was the moment when I got back to meditation. And then I started crying. Yeah, after we went to breakfast. And then I started hugging that tree and bawling my balls out, my eyes out, bawling my eyes out. Good day overall. Today I prayed that I can dig deeper into myself. What my intention into Vipassana is to find out who I truly was before all my education, before all my knowledge, before I knew what is good or bad. But see my true heart, my true self. And they say that when you can see your true self, you're able to see. Let's see. Today, I cried so much. It was in the afternoon. Today's day 2, Vipassana. And I broke down. I cried a lot. I didn't know what was it for, but I just suddenly felt it wasn't even sad. It can be sad, crying is a sad emotion, but for me, it was just a strong emotion that I had to release. What was the trigger? Being a human. Like, I was debating on the thought of what is real and what is not real. And then I realized that nothing is real. You are born, you get old, you have disease, and then you die. Everything like love, material, career, everything that you thought is so real. Money. They're so unreal in the same time. I think I felt emotions for being a human, or just humankind. How we're all here for nothing, in a way. And then I noticed this sensation in my body when I was crying. It was like very, very strong. It was like my entire organ are squeezing together. And it was very like some sort of force, energy. And then I was thinking, where does this energy come from? My parents, the sun, the water, the soil, the plants. And where does sun, the water, come from? Where does my parents come from? So would the creator of humankind, the same creator of the sun, or everything? I don't know. So if everything was born from the Big Bang, where does the original dot, the original life force, the energy coming from? And before the dot, what was it? Void? How can I go back to being a void? And then I was noticing stretching. So when I stretch, I'm using the same energy as I am crying. Day 2. So, on my way back, I saw a green leaf with dying parts and green parts. If we are able to see the true property of one single object, like you're seeing the life and death in the same time, you're able to see the long and short in the same time, but it's not going to happen in this world. What if you either become everything or you become nothing? And when you are able to become the void, nothing, you're able to uncover the veil and become everything as well. And then you can choose the property you want to appear in this world as you wish. But you have to learn a way to be one of the property instead of bound by it. You're in control of it. So how do you find the glitch? Today is Vipassana day 3. Wow, it's been 2 days already. It was a lot. The teacher was warning me about not using the camera, and yesterday after I recorded that, my flatmate over there, she was flipped out and she was saying, "You're crazy, I think I'm going insane." But what's really interesting was that right after she said it, we went to meditation for like an hour, and then after that hour she was apologizing to me. She was like, "I'm sorry for being angry at you." And you see how powerful the Vipassana or meditation really helps you to go deep inside and reflect on what you did. And even before I came here, I feel like I have a lot of awareness on every aspect of life. Like, not every aspect, but I'm improving a lot than before. Like, sometime when I said bad things, and I will look back and then I would really go apologize and trying to be the kindest as much as I can be. But after these 3 days, I feel like my awareness level definitely increased. And third day this morning, it was very hard to concentrate again, especially the morning session from 4:30 to 6:30. But after I was able to, I'm thinking less on guys today now, finally. I'm thinking more about the career that I want to create. And I feel like I paid extra. I saw spider webs, like the entire new spider webs for the first time. And I was trying to sing, I was trying to humming, like, and then see if the spider web will synchronize moving with the frequency of my sound, which it did, but I didn't pay too close attention because the server, the volunteer, they're like, "Oh, you're not supposed to make any noise." Yeah, I'm literally hiding in the room and nobody's here. That's why I'm able to talk. But yeah, and there's this tree that I always go and hug every time when I walk past. It's like I'm weirdly connected to it. It's teaching me a lot of lessons every day. And today I noticed how I thought that the tree was shaking, but actually I was shaking. So I think a lot of time the world respond to how we vibrate, how we how we move, and then it responds back to us the way we move. We think that it's them, but in a way, it's always about us. Today is day 3. I've already seen past love, money, career, family, my entire life even. I really went into meditation. I think the most concentrated I ever was only like an hour. I can feel like my entire body is like stiff, couldn't move, and only thing in my mind was that nothing is real, and the only thing I wanted to do is to become a nun, like a Buddhist nun. I've always knew my entire life that it's going to be my path, but I thought that I needed money, and then I needed to start like a foundation or NGO first, and then become a nun. But now I'm like, why can't I be a nun right now? And then I'm able to help the world from a higher perspective, and I should help myself first. I should lead my way into enlightenment. It's hard. Not hard, but I haven't been so clear ever like this before. It's falling tears. It's all a dream, all a dream, all a dream. I think one of the biggest illusion that we have is the thought that we can make the world a better place, a different place. That's at least what I thought. But you know, actually the most environmental friendly thing you can do is to kill yourself. So contradicting, right? If you really think of all the things that we do around the world, we're just like running around like busy bees with no head. It's funny. I don't know. My dad's like, I want to help more people. But I guess I don't want to help people physically, mentally, spiritually, for numerous lifetimes. Yeah. It's all just a dream. Yesterday, it was the first time, so I sat like there cross-legged, no, one leg over another leg for an hour straight. I told myself, no, move, don't move, don't move. And then I just stay there. I cleared all my thoughts, all my desires. Now trying to find the void, the emptiness, and just be there. I think it was close to the end of 1 hour. 1 hour, suddenly I feel this. I don't even know how to describe by words. It's just like this little feeling, like something that's thick. It's like, and then it fills up my entire body. It's almost like gravity. It's more than gravity. It's like everything's like around me, and I feel like I'm being something heavy. I'm being pressed extremely hard by something that's extremely heavy. That's why I was saying it was gravity, and then I got really scared. I didn't know what it was. I'd never experienced that before, so I just kept breathing. And then after a while, I don't even know how long, I didn't have any sensation of time. I just knew that after a while it went away. But it was so interesting. I almost thought that I was gonna get out of this body. I feel like every time when I have a breakthrough, I had the choice of keep going or like flunk back. And then I always stop because there's this fear in me of the unknown. I don't know what exactly it is, but I'm just really scared. Yeah. I saw this spider web yesterday, day 3, and I was thinking, so, like we cannot really see the spider web with our open eyes unless you go really deep, you really pay attention, and then you look through the little thing and you see that they're very clear. So maybe there is this spider web that's tangling underneath the reality that we're seeing because we're not paying close attention. That's why we cannot see the spider web, but actually maybe if we can see the spider web and then we can crawl through it, and then maybe we can move through space, move through time. It's a thought. Yeah, and also I'll show you the tree later, something that I want to share. And today, this morning, I tried the same thing, and 1 hour, I didn't have the same sensation. I wonder, because if you go through different stages of meditation, I read that like from stage 1 to 2, you would have these feeling of heaviness or like hot or warm, but it was way too fast, it was only like an hour. I mean, I understand that if you have no desire, then you're able to reach that state. I was crying yesterday because I'm kind of letting go of all the things. I've made the decision of I want to become a Buddhist nun, and no worldly desire. Maybe that's part of the reason why I'm able to reach that state really fast. And worldly desire. No desire. And then it's freedom. Still takes some work to get there though. But it's the first step. But yeah, this morning I did it for an hour, and I didn't be there. But I realized how every time my entire body will be cleaning out, I would like go to the bathroom right after my meditation. It's like a very fast, like cleaning. It's very interesting. I wonder if I eat less, will I be able to tune into that faster? Sometimes even the leaves seems broken, but the roots are still strong. Sometimes, even when it seems strong, the roots are already broken. Today is day 4. Forgot to mention that was for the previous one as well. Today's day 4 of Vipassana, and I'm going to try the First, I realized how cold shower can strengthen my willpower so that I can stay longer of not moving during meditation. So today I'm going to take another cold shower during lunch so that I'm trying another one, not moving entire way meditation today. I did one this morning, I'm gonna do one this afternoon. Try it for like maybe 2 hours and see how it goes, and see how far I can go. And yeah, cold shower, very powerful. Today is day 5 of Vipassana. Yesterday afternoon, I flipped out. Like they were playing the Vipassana instruction for like 2 hours, and then the first 22 minutes, I just got super annoyed and angry. I left, even though we had to stay, and then I was like, fuck this. Like, I was like, shut the fuck up, so annoying. And then the teacher came out to chase me, and I was like, oh fuck, I want to kill myself. But yeah, it was interesting. It was sad too. Not sad, but like, you know, observing myself getting anger, like demon out of me. It's interesting how ups and downs mood I have. Yeah, I got super angry yesterday, and I felt like there were a demon coming inside of me. When my anger come, it's like very extreme. Like I feel like I can kill myself, or you know, bomb the whole world. It's like that extreme. When I'm really happy, I feel like I want to save everybody, and I will die for other people. It's like, but you know, the goal of meditation is to feel balanced. Sometimes I can be a little bit out of control. Yeah, and I've been using my tarot cards to guide me. Yeah, yesterday I've thinking about this guy a lot. He's like in my mind, the guy that I'm like obsessed with, like in love with, since like last year, mid-year, and I've never had that strong feeling with anyone before, and he's been in my mind so much. It's getting a bit crazy. Yeah, I'm getting mad about it. Oh, and to solve it, sometimes I feel like I always tell myself it's okay, you can be a nun later. But after these few days, I'm realizing how much shit you have to process. You know, like I don't know how long would it take for me to forget about everything that I've been through in this life, and then just put myself into an empty shell, and then I'm ready for enlightenment. You know, but it's not that easy. This morning, I'm trying to stay calm for like an hour, not moving my whole body. So the day before yesterday, I did 1 hour at least. Yesterday I did 2 hours, and today the goal is of 3 hours. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour of staying still and not moving at all, even though how painful it feels. And what else? Yeah, this morning I'm not feeling angry anymore. I felt a lot more peace because yeah, I'm thinking about creating NGOs, ways that I can, I don't know, create more good karma, burn my karma, and help more people. Yeah, I don't want business, I want NGO business. That'll be cool. Today is day 6. Yesterday was a full moon day, and I was noticing there's so many birds on the tree that I always go hug. And this is the room we're staying. I'm hiding out here again to do the recording. Okay, so Yesterday was the full moon day, and it was epic. There's so many birds in the sky. Oh, today is day 6. Yesterday was day 5 of Vipassana. And yeah, there's so many birds on the trees, and the sunset was so beautiful with the lake, and the snow mountain just became so clear, and the moon was so full, and everyone just like mesmerized by the sunset. I remember the other day seeing another girl who was sitting next to me during meditation. She was walking like really, really slow, as if she's taking her first step for her entire life. You know, meditation does do that. Boost your awareness, and everything just becomes new again. And yeah, yesterday I did 3 times of 1 hour of not moving. I'm giving myself space and time. So day 3 I did 1 hour, day 2 I did 2 hours, day 4 I did 3 hours, and today I'm doing 4 hours. I already did 3 hours. It's so fucking painful of not moving. Today I felt extreme pain from my arm. I almost started to cry. It was so fucking painful. I was saying like, just observe, but like, you know, you can always get trapped in your mind when you're meditating, but when the pain's so severe, there's nothing else to think about except this pain, you know? Yeah, and then I was thinking, is this pain worse than the pain of coming back as a human over and over and over again? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, why am I even here, you know? It's because I still have a lesson to learn. It's teaching me a lot, but I'm really like surprised by my strength. I feel like whenever I make up my mind of doing certain things, and I would just do it. Like, even though like that pain was like, it was almost like undoable, but I was like, you made the decision of 4 hours, you have to finish. So I finished it, and now I'm taking a break. Yeah, so I think going with your own pace, ignoring everyone else, because eventually you'll be competing with yourself. Today is day 7. Yeah, this morning I just felt like after meditation I was just like laughing all the time. I was like, like just happy out of nowhere. Actually, there was somewhere, because I saw how majority of the human suffering come from wanting more and more, and I kind of solved the underlining desire of my desire of wanting to become rich, which is to gain more. But yeah, but actually what I wanted is to help more people, and I don't actually need that much money to be alive, be happy. It's like just normal things would, not normal things, but like good, moderate things would, you know, sustain a person already. I should use all the money that I earn to help people. Yeah, and the water here is so cold. I took like shower today, and yeah, imagine like under 10 degree, and then you're taking and then I took a cold shower, and then usually I take cold shower at home like every morning, but it was summer, you know, here in the mountains. Plus I'm not really doing exercise lately, and the food is alright, so I was like shivering like after shower. Yeah, we have like 3 meals a day, one in the morning around 6:30, another one at 11, and then a snack like a milk tea and some like cereal-ish crackers at 5, and that's all we eat. We meditate like all day long. But yeah, today it's been hard, but today is the happiest I felt after meditation. It's like roller coaster. I'm going like, someone's coming. I have to hide the camera. I go now. Today is day 8. Almost finished. Yeah. Okay, today I had a dream of like I was watching something. It was showing like steps to like enlightenment, Tao practice, and yeah, but my dream specifically like highlighted Zen. Maybe could be my way of going towards my Tao. And what else? Yeah, there's another really interesting thing. So we have one clock here, and there's another clock in the hall, in the meditation hall. So the clock in the meditation hall got broken yesterday and never been fixed, never went back to normal since then. And this clock was broken, like the time was fucked up since like day 3 or day 4. It was so interesting. I'm thinking it might be related to the fact that everyone like in the room was like 30-40 people in total meditating, and everyone's thinking about, oh, it's now the time, it's now the time, it's now the time to finish, because they all want to come to, they just want to finish meditation and then they can go to food or lunch. And yeah, and then the clock broke. So I'm wondering if it is related to everyone's thought frequency. You keep wanting to change the time, and then the clock broke. Yeah, that's just one of my guessing. And another thing, bird. So, for example, the way that we can perceive bird is because we can see the bird and we can hear the bird chirping, chirping. How do you say that word? If the bird okay. Why we can perceive the bird is because we can see the bird and we can hear the bird. We can see the bird flying and we can hear the bird, making sound like tss. What if we cannot hear? Hearing myself out, I keep thinking that there's someone coming, but apparently I'm fine right now. So if the bird, if we cannot hear the bird or see the bird, if we cannot hear or see, does that mean the bird doesn't exist? No, but bird still doesn't exist, even we cannot see it. So maybe there's another realm of reality that we cannot perceive, we cannot hear or see, but they do exist because it's outside of our senses. And it's like in Chinese, we practice like qigong. So after you become extremely sensitive to qi, when a spirit come near you, you can sense the qi. Normally, we are not as sensitive to qi because we don't practice, or we don't we don't try to feel it every day. Maybe if we are, I don't know, meditation is like getting used to a certain kind of perception that we were never trained. So maybe we can train ourselves to be perceptive to a certain, reality that we were never able to perceive in the first place. But 10 days is definitely not enough. I'm having more thoughts of it. No, more recognition of everything now in general. It's like, but I do have this like saying that keep popping up in my mind, like kindness is the seed of wisdom. Kindness is the seed of wisdom. Yeah, I think more kind you become, more wisdom you can generate. Today, I'll elaborate on that later. And today I've been so happy since like yesterday. I would just start laughing out of nowhere, and today someone started snoring during meditation, and I just crack up so much. I'm like, and everyone was laughing right next to me, and then I keep laughing. I couldn't stop, and the teacher had to, and teacher came. No, not teacher. The server came to me, and she was like, "Can you stop? Like, shush." And so I had to go outside, and they're like, "Come back when you're finished." I'm like, "Oh, whatever." It's so funny. First 3 days, I spent my days crying. Now I'm like spending every day laughing my ass off, and they don't like it. But it's okay. I'm a happy pearl. What's your name? Hi. What's your name? What's your name? How are you feeling? She doesn't want to talk. Okay, next one. Hi. What's your name? Natalie. How are you feeling, Natalie? I need a hot shower. Today is day 8. We are almost there. Everyone is very tired. You can see. Alright, let's all go. This is the bathroom. It's not very the best. The shower. Interesting. The shower. Yeah. I've been learning how to use this for the past few days with a combination of paper towel, toilet paper. May all be happy. May all be happy. Today is day 9. Finally, it's almost over. I'm so scared. Yeah, day 9. So exciting. Tomorrow is day 10. And yeah, yesterday I found out this new thing. I was like really concentrated on meditating. I wasn't moving, and when there was no thoughts, today is day 9. Finally almost over. Oh god, it's a lot to go through, to be honest. Like, it's so hard. Yeah. Last night, during like the last 2 meditation session, I discovered this new thing. So my mind was extremely calm, and I, instead of regulating my breath, I can hardly feel my breathing, and there were no thoughts or any desires, images in my mind, and it was so quiet that I can sense my heartbeat. And not just heartbeat, there's like sometimes like when you meet like someone that you have crush on or someone you're in love with, your heart will be like psh, and then I can feel my heart constantly going like da, and then it like expands, not expand, it's like flow. It's like a flow of water that's like a stream expanding like both sides, like like every few seconds. And then I try to put in few words like mom, dad, and then like I realize how my heart will respond differently to these different cues. That was so fascinating. Yeah, it was the first time that I'm discovering that when you're so quiet, you can sense, feel the flow of your heart. Like, and then I was beginning to have like control over it. Like, it's almost like I'm intentionally seeking. It wasn't like pleasurable or painful. It's both pleasurable and painful at the same time. And I kind of enjoyed it. So it was the calmest I've ever felt. Like, it was so subtle, so tranquil, so, smooth. That was so magic. One more day to go. Day 9. Hopefully today I can see something, feel something new too. It's around 10 or 9 right now. I'm hiding here in my room. The door. Doing recording again because it's not allowed.
Yeah, I think because maybe also because it's pandemic, maybe it's really difficult. When it's difficult, and all right.
It's our beautiful center right under the Himalayas. And we're not allowed to use the camera. But We are. Is everybody there? This is where we drink water. Huh?
Gonna tell you when you finish.
Yeah.
Tomorrow and then
Day 10. We can finally talk.
I have something here. I don't want to
Everyone's
go.
here.
I don't, you know, I'm good with recover.
You want to just chill, right?
Hi!
You can go to.
Hold on.
But I feel like it's like a rehab. Like, dude, just keep doing rehab, or like it's like you keep giving birth and then not having the baby. So it's important to have the baby to like an actual change in life. Thank you.
This part of the resource is just like so.
But I think everyone take out different things from it. It's pretty powerful. We're all connected deep inside.
I need to wear my glasses too.
Look at this sunrise. The snow mountain. Oh, cool. Oh, the moon is right here, look.